and yes, welcome back to another video, guys. Now that's right, today I'm back to do another one of my pickup videos. This is only my second one of these. And I just thought it was about time. Everything that I've sort of ordered recently has come in. Quite a few of this, it's been a good month since the last video. So, yeah, this is just basically stuff I've got over a month. And I sort of said that in my last video. I said I'm going to guess it's probably going to take me about a month to accumulate enough stuff for a video. But it's not just movie related stuff. In this particular video, it more or less is. There's a game that I'm going to show. But, I've said I'm going to show music as well and stuff. But, yeah, this month I've basically just bought. Actually, well, there is a book as well, which I've just remembered, which I've kind of casually just pulled out behind me, so I don't forget to show it. But it is a movie-related book, so yeah. No music-related stuff this time, but I know in my next video there should be. There's an album coming out on the 30th that I'm getting, and I have a Mondo. It's a soundtrack to the movie, so, but I have a soundtrack coming from Mondo, of course, in America. So I'll have some vinyl for the next video. But here, it's all Blu-ray 4Ks, a game, a book, and a couple posters. So I'm going to do the Blu-rays first, and do game, book, and then posters. So, yeah, we're going that order. So, yeah, let's get started. First up, so Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore come out. And right before I saw it in cinema, because I must admit the film, if you saw my review, I thought the film was quite boring. But I was in a big Harry Potter Fantastic Beasts mood. And I thought, before I saw the film, I was thinking, oh, there's going to be 5 eventually. Now the film ain't making loads. I'm wondering if there'll even be a 4th one at the minute, to be honest. But I thought, you know what? I'm not going to wait for a big box set like I do with some franchises. There's a few films. I didn't buy the new Bond because I was hoping there'd be a big box set of all 5 come out, which there is coming. So I thought Fantastic Beasts, I'm going to buy them individually. But I wanted to upgrade my previous 3D copies to 4K, so I did that. Here is the first film, Fantastic Beasts, and where to find them. The best Fantastic Beasts film, without a doubt. I actually do quite enjoy this film. It captures the magic of the Harry Potter films quite well. And it does what I really wanted this franchise to do. It really escapes Hogwarts and gets away, from Hogwarts. And you get to, you still have the fun, magical side of these movies without relying on nostalgia. So yeah, you've got the 4K and the Blu-ray in there. You just get a download code with this because, remember when we used to get a download code with things? I don't know, do some films still do it? I'm not even sure off the top of my head. And then, of course, Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. I actually love this cover. Really, really like that. Really cool. Not a great film. Not a very good film at all, to be honest. This cover cracks me up, how all the students are looking off in one direction in amazement. And then there's just this one girl, just here, looking like directly at the camera in completely the wrong direction. So the back cover to this one really cracks me up. Yeah, this one's really boring. It's really bad. And this one here does try and give you nostalgia for Hogwarts, and that doesn't even help. The new one does as well, which is, it doesn't make any sense. This one actually only came today. This is the 4K I was waiting to come to make this video. So here's the 4K, and then you get Blu-ray and bonus features, I think. Extended cut with deleted scenes. Fair enough. Fair enough. And just, say download code and a load of inserts with this one. Loads of inserts. But yeah, so I probably will pick the new Fantastic Beasts up when it comes out, even though I thought it was just okay. It's, I'm just a big Harry Potter fan, so I like my Harry Potter films. I know that it's, a prequel to Harry Potter, but I like my Wizarding World. I like to own all the Wizarding World films. So yeah, there they are. Next up, HMV had 2 deals on over the last month, and I tend to stay away from this sort of stuff now, because this is how I used to with my premiums. If people remember when I was doing videos on them like weekly, here's another batch. This is when I used to dive into holes and end up spending way too much money on stuff, so I tend to stay away from a lot of deals now. But there was a couple here that I really wanted to, there was a couple movies I really have been wanting to pick up, but I've been waiting for deals. So I really wanted to pick up, even though I have the 4K already, but for my slip collection, Luca. This is a Pixar movie, of course, and it was released with the numbered slip, number 24. Really cool slip, but I didn't want to pay like 12 quid or whatever it was for a film I already owned, and one that was also on Disney Plus. So, but there was a 2 for 12 deal on. So I thought, right, if I can find a movie to go with this, I'll buy it. So I've got the slip. So there wasn't actually loads in this deal. I was scrolling and scrolling, and I was like, oh my god, there's nothing here I want. And I was being strict with myself. I was like, if can't find anything, it's a no-go. But right on the last page, I found a movie, and I was like, do you know what? I love that. And again, this film's on Disney Plus as well, so I have already seen it. And I loved it. I thought this was an absolutely fantastic film. And, you know, it won Best Picture as well. So I sort of figured, you know, I've got to have that in the collection. And that's Nomad Land. Yeah, really, really loved this movie. I've watched it twice now on Disney Plus. So yeah, I thought it'd be cool to have the Blu-ray for the collection. I thought, you know what, that can go with it. I'm happy with that. So yeah, Nomad Land. And Luca with the slip for £12, which I thought was a pretty good deal. So I'm happy. Next up, funny enough, the next two films are also on Disney Plus. I could have not bought these and watched them for free, but we love to have the physical edition because we're collectors. So the next two films are both films I wanted to get as well. Really wanted to pick them up, but I didn't want to pay full price because, you know, I'm getting a bit cheap in my old age, I guess. But, you know, there was a deal. Was it 2 for 25? Was it 2 for 30? I can't even remember what the deal was now. It was 2 for 25 or 2 for 30 on the 4Ks at HMB. So the film I wanted to pick up the most was this one, Encanto. I really, really liked Encanto. You know, saw this at the cinema. I've watched it on Disney Plus since. I think I watched it Christmas Day with my family. Yeah, really, really good. Really solid film. Just really fun, really energetic. The colours are bright. It was a lot better than Raya for me. And, you know, it's got the musical element to it as well, which I love. And the songs are written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, who is an absolute genius. I love the man. So, yeah, this was a bit of a note. I knew I had to pick this up at some point. And isn't that a lovely slip? I mean, it's so nice. So, yeah. But, of course, you know, no doubt there'll be a Disney slip of this. You know, that Disney do the old shinies. And I'll have to pick up a regular Blu-ray this eventually as well and spend more money on a film. But anyway. But yeah, here's the inside. Of course, thank God Disney put some artwork on their discs now, because you get inside and there's some beautiful artwork as well. It's very, very nice. And, yeah. But then, of course, I had to find a film to go with it, but there was a lot more options on the 4Ks than the regular Blu-ray with the other deal that I bought. And I had a few options to choose from. But I went with this one because, I love this film so much. This was such a great movie. West Side Story, Mr. Steven Spielberg. I freaking adored this film at the cinema. I actually haven't rewatched it since the cinema, so yeah, I do plan on rewatching this very soon. Yeah, unfortunately it didn't come with a slip though, and I've seen some people post pictures of it with the slip, and the slip looks beautiful. So I was a little bit bummed out there, but you know, not a big deal. But yeah, just so happy to have this one on the shelf in the collection. It's such a fantastic film. The musical numbers are brilliant. It's one of the few times I will say, because it's a remake, I'll say this is better than the original. It's one of the few times I'll say that. But yeah, West Side Story. Yeah, so happy to have that in the collection. Next up, of course, some people are going to be a bit confused by this one at first. But, you know, there was a big release this month on Blu-ray, 4K DVD, and that was SpiderMan No Way Home. Yeah, so as you notice, it's got a slip. It didn't get a slip in the UK. Nowhere got a slip. This isn't a pirate copy. Underneath here is your 4K, which, you know, I pre-ordered and stuff. So Mr. Tin and Sonic, if you're watching, thank you so much for helping me out with the slip. They're absolute legend. But yeah, so I've got a slip made for it, for my shelf, because all my Marvel films are slipped up. So it was a real shame that one of my favourites, I think I put this 4th on my MCU ranking, out of 32 things now, you know, with the shows that are airing. So I like it a lot, this movie. It's a shame that one of my very, very favourites is going to be the one without a slip. So I'm so happy that I've got it slipped up. But yeah, it's such a great movie. I rewatched it with my parents couple weeks ago. And yeah, fantastic. Very odd disc art, like Doc Ock. Okay. I mean, I guess he is one of the main characters, but I don't know. I feel like I would have put Spider-Man on one. Well, he is actually. Spider-Man's on the Blu-ray, but and then maybe Doctor Strange on the other. I think I would have gone. But anyway, yeah. So there we go. There's Spider-Man, No Way Home. And then the last Blu-ray up I have to show is something which I've been meaning to get for a good month now since its release. But you know, I was sort of just waiting for the right time to get it, and yeah, I managed to get this £5 cheaper, and you know, I think I just got paid or something, so I was like, yeah, this is the right time to get it. But I love this movie. I have the Blu-ray, and I'm gonna keep the Blu-ray because this 4K copy doesn't come with a Blu-ray disc, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, An American Werewolf in London. This is the 4K Arrow video box set. There it is. Really, really beautiful. Love that cover. I mean, I've already seen the cover before on the regular Blu-ray, sorry. And it's just sort of your standard Arrow video packaging. But this is my 5th one now. Like this sort of size. I have RoboCop, Tremors, Dune, True Romance, and now this. And they're starting to look really cool on the shelf. I know there's a Candyman set coming out. I think next month, so I might have to pick that up to go with them because I love Candyman. And yeah, you just got your regular 4K inside, and yeah, just the one disc, but you get a lot of postcards in here as well, just stills from the movie. You also get, so where I run out of hands, you also get a poster, which unfolds like so. You've got the Arrow video poster, and then we'll flip that, and I'm guessing this is the original one. Much prefer this one. But yeah, this is a great movie, so I'm so happy to have it. And of course, you get your big boy book there, loads of information, beautiful stuff. So yeah, put that on the shelf, and it looks fantastic alongside the other Arrow video films there. So yeah, we slide the 4K back in, and that's it for the Blu-rays. So now let's have a look at my other little bits and bobs here. So first up, a game. I was very lucky to come back from my week's trip with all my mates in Benidorm. I was very lucky because I come home feeling very unwell after a whole week of drinking. To Lego Star Wars, and I must admit, I've already put an unhealthy amount of hours into this game, which is so rare for me. I'm not a big gamer at all, but I think my passion of Star Wars and nostalgia of playing, like, I've still got them here, actually. I still have the original Lego games, and, you know, the PS2 I still occasionally play. So the nostalgia and just my love of Star Wars has had me hooked on this game. I've 100%ed episode 1 through 6. I've played 7 and 8 as well, just haven't 100%ed them. I know, trying to stay away from 9 as long as I can. I've got over half the characters. I've done loads of stuff on loads of the planets. I'm at like 18 billion coins. So yeah, I've fallen in love with this game a bit, to tell you the truth. And it's perfect for me. It's perfect for me. It's my sort of game. I like running about doing collectibles. That's my sort of game. That's my speed nowadays. You know, I'm not as good with the shooters anymore that I once was, and my friends Ryan will tell you that, I'm sure. But anyway, you know, Lego Star Wars, I'm enjoying it a lot. It's a great game. Okay, so the book. Let's have a look at the book. Now, I haven't actually read or listened to on Audible many of the latest Star Wars novels. I have fallen behind. It's something I plan to pick up on again, hopefully late this year, just get a bit caught up on some of them. Now, I haven't actually read the first two, but this is the third and final to this trilogy. So I was like, I've got to get it to finish off the trilogy. But yeah, I got the new Queen's Hope book, which is all about Padme. And I believe this one is after Attack of the Clones. Yeah, so in her married life to Anakin Skywalker. So yeah, this is going to be set during the Clone Wars. And I have the other two right behind me. So you have Queen's Peril and Queen's Shadow. Yeah, so trilogy. now complete. So yeah, it all goes together really nice actually. So very, very happy, all of course by the same author. And I really am actually quite looking forward to checking these out and learning a bit more about Padme. Because, you know, the prequel era is my era of Star Wars, as many of you know. Don't get me wrong, you know, we all love the original trilogy era. But, you know, the prequel's the one I grew up with. And I just love the Clone Wars, man. I just love the Clone Wars. Even though it's about the senator side and the politics side of Star Wars, that last Star Wars book at least. I just love being in that little gap there between Attack of the Clones and Revenge. It's my sweet spot. So anyway, posters, I made these myself. They're going up in my hallway. I can finally put them up. I was waiting to make this video before I put them up because they're a little bit tricky to get down once they're up. But yeah, in the hallway in a minute, I have Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and a Nice Guys poster. But I decided, you know, I love those movies. I absolutely adore them both. But I thought I'm going to go with something a bit more fun. So I was going to do a SpiderMan No Way Home poster, but I couldn't find one I loved. But I love this poster that Marvel released. So now we just got to hope the film's good, or else it's going to come straight down. But I've got a Doctor Strange one here, which is come out really, really nice. This is one of my favourite Marvel posters to date. Which is great. I'm pleased Doctor Strange is getting some really good posters because, you know, Sony done all the marketing for No Way Home, and the posters for that weren't the best. So it's nice to see Doctor Strange getting some really nice posters. And to go next to it, of course, they come in pairs when they go in my hallway, so I've got two there. Had to do it. Had to do a Batman one. And there he is, the Batman. Oh, so cool. Again, in terms of Batman, you know, the thing is, because I nick these pictures off the internet, you know, off Google Images, I have to look for ones in really high res to blow them up. So, yeah, I can't afford to be too picky. Out of the ones I can pick from, this was my favourite one. But yeah, so yeah, there's the two posters I've got for my room, for just outside my room, my hallway, where my other Blu-ray stand is, which my parents have kindly let me have up in the hallway. So yeah, got a little bit of an extension out there going. But yeah, there we go. That's it. There's all the things I've got in the last month. Next month, as I say, there's an album I've got on pre-order. I think there's a couple other little bits I've got on pre-order, but I really can't remember what they are off the top of my head at the minute. So yeah, but anyway, we'll look forward to that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all the things I've got in the last month, you know. I'm really happy with everything, you know. It's you know, some very cool items there. Very cool. Anyway, thank you so much for watching as always, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave a message. And as always, I'll see you next time for another video. Bye-bye.